Hola, hola. Hi. I guess we're here. We're live. What's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Happy that everybody's here. I'm going to see if we can get some friends from Instagram to join us. Let's see if that'll work. Welcome, everybody. Happy day, happy life, happy journey. Let's see about going live here, too. Um, it's happening. We're going live. Hey, welcome. It's a great day. We're alive. We're awake. We're alive. We're aware. And I'm super grateful. I'm super, super grateful. Good to see everybody. Thank you for joining us. Um, today's topic. Guess what today's topic is? Inferiority. Yeah, that's what I thought. Inferiority. Today's topic is inferiority. Like this sense that we all have, like, there's not a person alive. Not a person alive. I don't care if they've made a gazillion dollars, won a gold medal, super successful at everything they do, just wrote a book that doesn't feel like, um, it doesn't feel like, let's see here. There we go. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let me restart that. So today's topic is inferiority. And I want to invite you all to think, what is going on here? Okay. There we go. I was having some trouble going live. Sorry, folks. Today's topic is inferiority. Welcome to Walking the Path. I'm so grateful to have you here. Today's topic is inferiority, and meaning, like, I don't care if there's not one person on the face of this earth that doesn't even have a superiority or inferiority complex, and superiority or inferiority are just part of the same. Hey, Diego, good to see you. Same part of the same side of the coin. Inferiority or superiority are just part, different sides of the same coin. So the idea that I wanted to share with you is this idea that we all have this sense of inferiority or superiority. And even the most successful people, it's still not enough. There's still something else to accomplish. I'm still not satisfied. That's the oldest story in the book, right? Like, people accomplish so much and still not enough. So how do we, as individuals on this spiritual path, deal with a sense of inferiority, or conversely, a sense of superiority? Most of us have a sense of inferiority. It becomes a complex. It becomes debilitating when, hey, Jason, what's up? It becomes debilitating when the sense of inferiority stops us, right? Stops us from doing things, when we freeze. Now, a normal sense of inferiority or superiority is actually healthy. It's actually healthy because it helps us to grow and strive and learn, right? It's part of our human design to see others and want to excel and be inspired. So there is such a thing as a healthy sense of inferiority, which is that thing that has us want to drive and learn and grow and expand, and strive. That's what keeps us going. But there are times when people feel and have, and let me know if you're one of these people, and we've all felt it. I know I felt it at times in my life. Such a deep sense of inferiority, such a deep sense of lack of self-worth, that I froze and I couldn't move forward in life. I didn't want to write that book because on a subconscious level, it was easier to think about the possibility of writing the book than it was to actually write something and have it be rejected or have it not be good enough. So when inferiority gets to be debilitating, when it freezes us, how do we move out of that? How many of you, maybe just respond a little bit in the chat, either on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube? How many have had a sense of inferiority or lack of self-worth that has kept them from doing something that they really wanted to do? Hey, Matthew, good to see you. I'd love to know that. If you want to put something in the chat or a thumbs up or something that just says, hey, I've had this experience, because I've been thinking about it. And how do we move through this? And it's actually a really simple answer. And the answer is inch forward. Inch forward in our lives. If we just keep inching forward little by little, we'll be a mile down the road very soon. It sounds so simple. It sounds so simple, but that's the answer. That's the answer to debilitating lack of self-worth. That's the answer to any sense of I can't do it, I'm not good enough. It's inch forward, moment by moment, breath by breath. Just take the next little step forward. There's also a practice that you can do that I love called steps of liberation. This practice of steps of liberation is a great thing you can do when you feel stuck. The ladder to liberation, steps of liberation. I haven't quite decided what to call the practice. Ladder to liberation. Alliteration is good, right? But okay, steps to liberation, liberating leaps, leaping liberation. Okay, here's the practice. When you feel stuck, you guys want to practice? Here's a little. JK says her husband is going through this right now. Matthew says he's had that. Great. Okay, so here's how to get unstuck. Here's how to inch forward. Steps to liberation. And it is a really simple thing that will help you move the energy, clear that stuck energy, and help you make your steps forward. And that is write down everything you do. And here's an example. Like, I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Let me know if this resonates with any of you. I'm overwhelmed, and there's so much to do. I don't even know where to begin, and I just freeze. So many little things that are, I need to start that, I need to start that, and I need to start this over here, and I got this over here. And we just stop. So here's the answer. Steps to liberation is that we begin. I want you to keep in my phone, on my notes section, I make a little title, it says Steps to Liberation, and I start a list. And the list is anything that I've done, anything that moves me towards, that's even off goal, right? Like, let's say I've got 3 drawers in my bathroom that I've been meaning to clean forever. And yes, JK says paralysis of analysis. Well, whatever paralysis it is, here's how to get out of it. So for example, I've got emails I need to respond to. I've got 3 drawers in my bathroom I need to clean. I've got some texts that I need to respond to. I want to update my budget. I need to clean. I need to work out. I need to go make this phone call, all these things. And I've been meaning to find out about my car insurance, and I need to post a job posting on Upwork. And okay, all these things you got to do. So just start with one. Now, cleaning out the 3 drawers, maybe I just cleaned out a half a drawer. Maybe I just got maybe I could just take a few things out of that drawer. I started it. You write that down. That's one leap of liberation. Leap in liberation, right? And then the next day I answered 2 emails. Now I have 150 emails that I got to get to, but I answered 2 of them. Email. And I didn't get the new insurance policy, but I made the call. I at least started it. That's okay. Insurance. So anything you do, you don't have to complete the task. You just start by writing it down and cataloging. And you'll be surprised at how many things you do, even if it's off task. Like, my goal is that I need to write this landing page and send out an email for my business. Well, if I'm even doing these little things like responding to a few emails, making the call about the insurance policy, cleaning part of the drawer. I meant to clean out my closet, but I only got like 1 shelf done. Great, clean closet. You'll come back. You don't have to complete the task. Every time you make a little bit of progress on that task, you write it down. And before you know it, you have 20 things done, 30 things done. By the time you get to 40 or 50, you start to have this energy cleared out. So you don't have to complete everything on that to-do list. Matthew says the overwhelming to-do list has paralyzed me, right? So again, You don't have to complete everything. You just start writing down every little thing you did. You write clean drawers. If you pulled 3 things out of the drawer, if you took 4 shirts out of your closet and put them in a bag to give to Goodwill, clean closet. And you keep writing it down. The next time you do 4 more shirts, clean closet. The next time you answer 3 more emails, did emails. Next time you make a phone call following up on that insurance thing, insurance. You start writing it down, and little by little, you feel liberated. You get unstuck. It's really cool. So that's my little tip on how to get unstuck. Now, a little bit more about inferiority and superiority. There's a healthy sense of inferiority and a healthy sense of superiority. But really, the healthiest sense is not about inferiority or superiority at all. The healthiest sense is about your incomparability. It's that you and me, there's no comparison. Any sense of lack of self-worth only comes from our relationship, a value judgment based on a relationship to someone else. That's the only way that we can have a lack of self-worth, is because we're comparing ourselves to somebody else. That's the only way. It's the only way. Because if there was nobody else around, we'd be good. So we begin to realize that it's not even about comparison. It's really about there's no comparison. That it's not like, it's like we're not climbing up this mountain and somebody's way up ahead and I'm way down below. It's like we're on an even playing field and we're just all moving at our own speed. And everybody has their own speed. Everybody has their own royal road. And when we stop comparing and realize that there's no comparison to me and that I have my own unique expression that isn't even relatable to somebody else's, where they are in their life or where I'm not in my life or any of that, that this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I begin to accept myself exactly as I am, accepting all the things that I thought were wrong with me, all the things that I thought were flaws, all the things that I thought were broken, all the things that I thought weren't good enough because they're not like somebody else. And I begin to remove those value-added subjective judgments in terms of my relationship to someone else or something else. Thank you, Brother Matthew. Then I can just be at peace with where I'm at and what I'm doing. And it's me. And I'm good. I'm good with it, right? I'm okay with it because this is where I'm at. And then I actually can start to get a sense of excitement about what I'm working on and not feel so far behind. At least that's what I've been doing, is beginning, because, I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of people that I went on a friend's website the other day. I was referring a client to this friend because she has a really cool apprentice program for psychedelic assisted therapy. And I wanted, I do integration, but I don't certify people to lead ceremony, which my friend does. So I was referring my client to my colleague and friend, and I went on my friend's website, and man, she had everything, like classes, evergreen classes, and meditations that you could download, and this, all of her retreats were lined up, and I mean, it was like, oh my God, this woman is prolific. And then I went like this. I felt about that big. And I was so comparing myself to my dear friend who I love, and she loves me, And it was like, wow, comparison just took the wind right out of my sails. The thief of joy, comparison is the thief of joy. And so as I then began to realize that I'm on my royal road, she's on her royal road, and I'm incomparable, that whatever my offering is, I'm putting it out in just the right time, and it's my thing. And instead of waiting for, this is the other part, instead of waiting for it to be perfect, instead of waiting for it to be fully developed, progress, not perfection, inch forward, little by little, and get my, just because guess what? I am going to make mistakes. I am going to not do it perfectly. I am going to mess up, and then I'll course correct. But the devil at the crossroads is the voice in your head that says, don't do it. You might make a mistake. People might laugh at you. They're going to see how far behind you are compared to so-and-so. Don't. Just stay here. You'll be okay. You'll be comfortable. Better to be comfortable than laughed at. Better to be comfortable than put yourself out there and look like a fool because you made a mistake or you didn't do it right. That's the devil at the crossroads that makes us freeze, that increases that lack of self-worth. So we get to say, hey, I'm going to inch forward. I'm on my own royal road. There's no comparison between me and someone else. They're doing great and I'm doing great because I'm right where I'm at. And guess what? Where I'm at is where I'm at. And it's the best place because it's where I'm at. And I can't even compare where I'm at to someone else, what they've done, what they've accomplished, how much money they have, their relationship. I can't compare any of that because there's so many different parts. I just got to be me. I just got to be right here. I just got to be on my royal road, minding my own business and inching forward in my way. And when I do that, I actually start to feel good about myself. I actually start to say, I'm not bad. I'm okay. I'm moving forward. I'm inching forward little by little. Let's see what y'all are saying over here. Susan Day, hey, I've been thinking about you. Vicky, Misty, bam. Okay, love you guys. Love you all over here that have been joining. So that's the deal, right? How do we get out of lack of self-worth? How do we get out of an inferiority complex? We just realize that I got to inch forward. And then I gave you a tool for inching forward, leaps of liberation, leap in liberation, suffering succotash and leap in liberation, where you start to make a list of all the things that you're accomplishing. And it's just wrapping up all those little loose ends that have been weighing down on you that you can't quite get done. And you don't have to finish the task. You just make it, like I said, if you're cleaning out a drawer and you pull 2 things out of that drawer, you write that down. I did it. Clean the drawer. Right? And then the next time you pull 2 more things out of that same drawer, clean drawer. And you start to write down all the things. Once you get to 100 leaps of liberation, you will be making progress. You will be inching forward. And when you inch forward, you begin to put your energy on your royal road and not looking at all this other shit that's going on and not comparing yourself to other people. Okay. So that's our little talk for today. It was a little disjointed, maybe. There were some things that were going on before I could get on camera. The battery went out and there were some technical issues, but we got it all. We got it all done. And I'm super grateful that you all joined. I want to thank you so much. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Many blessings. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.